Almost everybody knows about MrBeast, and most gamers have probably watched some of his YouTube videos on his gaming channel, where he brings his intriguing and innovative video ideas into the gaming scene. But what kind of gaming setup does he have, and more importantly, how much does it cost? Follow along as I try to calculate the cost of MrBeast's gaming setup, and let me know in the comments what you think his setup is worth before watching the video. Let's start with his gaming chair, a very essential part of the setup. If you make a wrong choice on this one, there are many painful hours of gaming ahead of you. Luckily, MrBeast made a good choice and a fairly budget-friendly one. He chose the DX Racer Formula Series gaming chair, which costs around $300. Next up we have his monitors. This can be a very difficult choice for many people, because of the many choices available on the market. Luckily, monitor prices have dropped in the last few years, and you can get a great one for a very good price, even without a lot of knowledge on the subject. MrBeast, like many other gamers, obviously has two monitors. His first one is the XL2546 Divina Blue Edition from BenQ, a 240Hz monitor with a refresh rate of 1 millisecond. This is in no way a cheap monitor at a price of $500, but nonetheless a great choice for gaming. For his second monitor, he chose something a little cheaper, but just as good as the other one, the Alienware AW2521H. This 360Hz screen with 1 millisecond response time can be had at around $400, if you get it on sale. The keyboard and the mouse is essentially the bridge between the user and the computer, and is therefore extremely important. This choice is usually heavily influenced by the preferences of the user itself and depend on questions like: do you want wireless or wired? Heavy or light? Mini keyboard or regular size? As a result of this, we can't really decide if someone made the right call or the wrong call. But MrBeast's choice for his keyboard, which is the Ducky One 2 Mini RGB, is definitely not a bad one, and at $140 it's not even at the very top of the price range. And his Razer Basilisk V3 mouse costs only $50 on Amazon. Sound is obviously very important to MrBeast, as he is running a YouTube channel. This is where the Rode PSA-1 microphone paired with his Biodynamic DT990 PRO headphones comes in, at $125 for the microphone and $170 for his headphones. Not too expensive, right? The last piece of peripherals before we get to the engine of the setup is the Sony Alpha A6000 webcam. At around $360, the webcam is not too expensive considering who bought it. Last, but certainly not least, we have the heart of his setup, which is of course his gaming computer. This top-of-the-line gaming rig is equipped with an i9-11900K, 32GB of RAM, and for his graphics card he has the RTX 3090. This puts the price of his gaming rig at around $2,500. That is the entirety of MrBeast's gaming setup, and I think we can fairly say it's pretty high-end. Put together, this entire gaming setup is approximately $4,500. But hold on, because this is not all. Because he actually has 4 of these setups for his friends who film with him. The price of these setups together would be $18,000. Let me know how close you came with your guess in the comments.